Good afternoon, Oak Grove. I'm just coming to you with a brief devotion, and it's going to be about faith. Hebrews 11, 1 and 2 says, "Now faith is confidence in what we hope for, and assurance about what we do not see. This is what the ancients were commended for." Now that first half of that passage is a very familiar and bedrock portion of our faith. What I want to focus on is the second half of that, where it says, "This is what the ancients were commended for." When we look at the Bible, which has so many instances of God's people having to endure hardship, but through it all, He, and that's with the big H, He provided and took care of His people. Now, just in my lifetime, in the 1960s, we had our leaders assassinated, students killed on campus in the 70s, Mount St. Helens in the 80s, in the 90s, a terrorist bombing in Oklahoma City, and then in the 2000s, 9/11, and then in the 10s, the big earthquake in Haiti. And now we have COVID-19. Will our faith be shaken? Now, in that passage in Hebrews 11, all the way through that entire chapter, it talks about God's people and their faith. Just to name a few, by faith, God created the world and the people understood its creation. Abel's offering was better by faith. By faith, Enoch pleased God and didn't taste death. Noah built an ark. Abraham went. Sarah gave birth. Abraham was willing to sacrifice Isaac, and Moses left Egypt. The Israelites crossed the sea, and Jericho's wall fell. In these uncertain times, will we be commended? When we think about corrupt world leaders and global calamities, and yes, pandemics, is our faith going to be shaken? King Solomon wrote in Ecclesiastes 1:9 that what has been is what will be, and what has been done is what will be done. And there is nothing new under the sun. Haven't we seen these things before? And hasn't God's love and care been there for us? He provides us with a brain to be smart, which we should, but He also gives us His presence in difficult times, and shouldn't we rely on this as well? So I ask the question again, will we be commended? We can't lose sight that God is ultimately in control. We hope and pray that this will lift your spirits, but also let's continue to pray for not only our congregation, our state, but our country and the entire world. Thank you.